Hello, Renjitha.
Hello.
I think you can start now.
Okay. Hi all. Today I am taking a small introduction to in the Vue.js. In this section, I am just telling the basics of Vue.js. Okay, just go to in the PPT. Before entering to this PPT, I will be telling you that Vue.js has been introduced by a ex-Google employee. His name is called Ivan Yu. And the Vue.js has been latestly developed their version like V3 also. In this section, I will be telling a basic, that means the V1 detail in this. Okay, the Vue.js is a front-end language for developing in your project. What is Vue.js definition is that it is nothing but the Vue.js means that it has been a JavaScript progressive framework. The progressive framework means that if you have to change and develop it continuously, that type of framework we calling as a progressive framework. For this progressive framework, the Vue can be used for creating dynamic user interfaces and also for single page applications. Everybody know that what is single page application. I will be tell you in this. The single page applications means the description of a one-line description of the single page application means that if you do not want to refresh a page or application, that type of application will be calling as a single page applications. And will be already I tell you that the Vue.js has been latestly released their version as a V3.3, that is a stable currently using the version in Vue.js. And it is a Vue.js a core part of means that it will be basing on a view model structure. And also it will be if you know HTML, Java, JavaScript and CSS, if you know these three basic language, we can create easily with the Vue.js project. Okay, then I will be going to this one. And in this slide, I just note out some of the point I already told you. The first one is Vue.js is a progressive JavaScript framework for developing in a user interface and also for a single application. And also the Vue.js is mainly used for what? Mainly focusing on a view layer structure. Then and also the Vue.js is supporting all the browsers like Chrome, Firebase, and etc. etc. Then we will be moving to next slide. It will be why we using Vue.js. Everybody know if you have to use a language, we need to be know about why we using this one, right? In this slide, I will be going to tell why we using Vue.js. As a first one is a simplified development process. I already told you that if you know the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, we can easily create a project to Vue.js. So first one is a simplified development process, means that it will be understandable syntax, so the developer can easy to learn and write the code. And also it is a composer based application, so it will be promote code reusability. That also fastly develop our project. Then second one will be excellent performance. If the Vue.js is compared to Angular and React, it will be very high runtime performance. And it will be also lightweight also. That's why it will be using in a Vue.js in our project. Then third one is a versatility and a flexibility. It means I already told you that Vue.js is an adaptive framework. It can be easily integrated to our existing project, and also the framework can be used for creating single applications, for progressive web apps, and also for even our mobile apps also. And the flexibility means that if you want to use the if you want to use Vue.js in a right approach based on your project requirements. And fourth one will be comprehensive ecosystem. The Vue.js have many plugins, libraries, and tools also. If you want to be provide the ecosystem solution for various functionality like state management or UI or for routing, we can use the Vue.js. For example, Vue has been containing some of the plugins or libraries called, like I will tell you. First one is a Vuex. Vuex will be for using for in a state management, and Vue route we have, it will be using for routing our system. And for third one will be Beautify. Beautify containing a set of UI component. So this type of plugins we can have. So one of the major use for Vue.js we using in our project. And fifth one will be enhanced user experience. It means the Vue.js having containing some directive. In the previous slide, I will be tell you what is Vue.js directive. In this, for this use of directive, we can easily handle the user interfaces, and also we have to update our project in a real time. Like a Vue directive containing Vbind, we own that type of directive we can use easily. User experience will be, we need to be use. And fifth one will be strong documentation and learning resources. I already told you that the Vue.js has been currently developed their latest version like a V3, and they are providing an entire set of documentation for that. Like if you want to know about the Vue.js detail, you just Google it, the vue.org, you will get a proper documentation of entire how to install, how to use the entire things will be described in that website. And also then the seventh one will be readability code and single page component. That I already told you. If you know that three basic language, we can easily develop a project using Vue.js. These are the 7 points that why using Vue.js. I already answered what is Vue.js and why we using. Then I am going to tell you when to consider this Vue.js. There are, I just note out a 6 point. There is so many consideration has been using a Vue.js. I just mentioned some of the main thing here. Okay, first one will be prototyping and minimal viable products. That means Vue is an ideal choice for building the prototype and also the minimal viable products and quickly. If you want to develop rapidly and enable the validations and gather the user feedback, we can consider the Vue.js. And second one for in the single page applications. I already told you that Vue.js is a component based architecture. It will be user to create a dynamic interface, and also it has been very simple to create. And third one is a progressive web app. Everybody know that what is progressive web app. If you want to be build both mobile and web application together, we can with the help of progressive web application we can create that. For example, if you have to send a message to your if in a office access or push notification, even some of that in offline, with the use of Vue.js in the progressive web app, we can connect them, and if they are in offline, we can connect them and send the message also. Then fourth one will be animation and interactive elements. That means the Vue.js has been providing so many plugins. In that, the Vue.js providing the plugin of animation libraries like transition, green stock animation platform, that allowing the developer to create the UI animation easily. So that is one of the main reason we considering in the Vue.js. And fifth one is a incremental adoption and integration. In this, why we using the Vue.js, I already tell you that the Vue.js is very simply easy to integrate with the existing project. So that is the one of the consideration why we using the Vue.js. And sixth one is a complex user interfaces. That means if you have any main complex uses, the coding will be very easily to do in the Vue.js. So it will be very easy a developer to create a project in Vue.js. And in this 3 slide, I will be tell that what is Vue.js, when we using this Vue.js, and when to consider this Vue.js. Then I will be going to next part is that key feature of Vue.js. In this section, I will just note out some of them. But Vue.js has many features. I just point out some of the key feature of a Vue.js. In this first one, declarative rendering. Declarative rendering means If you want to be render a data to DOM using a simple straightforward syntax, that type of process will be calling as a declarative rendering. Okay, I will show you a simple program, Vue.js program, how this declarative rendering will be working. For this, I will be using Visual Code. If you want to use a Node or some Node++, you can use. I will be always using in the Visual Code. That's why I am using here also. So first, I want to create a what file. It will be naming as a okay. I will be giving a name as a declarative example .html. I will going to create a HTML file here. Then I will be saying in, and then I am going to give a small HTML files. In that I give HTML. Then I providing a header of that. Then I will be meta file. Then I will be putting a title of that. Okay. So declarative rendering. Then I will be giving a script in this. So I will be tell you in the later why I given the script here. Then I am going to a body version. Then I will be giving body. Then in that body, I will be giving a div. And after that, I will be giving a script. Okay. This is a basic HTML HTML program. Then I will be going to tell you how we this basic HTML program we converting to a Vue.js program. Okay. For this, we need to firstly create a initialize a object. So for that, we can use as a, we need to create, we need to be create or initialize the object. For that, const app equal to new view. This is a basic syntax for initializing a view object. In that, we need to be provide ELE. Before adding BLE, I will be putting a ID for this div. Okay. ID. You have to put any name. I will just app. Then I will be binding that ID to in the Vue.js object. Okay. For that /app. Then I want to print a message. So I am going to put a data. Then, sorry, then I have to tell you message equal to hello. Message equal to hello. Then this message I want to push in the what in the HTML. So I am going to put it as a string interpolation here. Then I am running this project. Then sorry, running this HTML program. Sorry. Okay, sorry. First, main thing we forget. We need to be add what we need to be add. This is a basic HTML program. We have to add the Vue.js thing, right? In this, I using is a without initialization. I am going to use the Vue.js DCN package. For that, we need to be. Need to be take the Vue org initialization, and we need to take this CDN script. Then I am going to put it here. This is the way without initialization in locally, without installation, we want to run a Vue.js program. You have to put this script. Okay, and now it is a latest version has been developed. So this script SRC will be changed. Then I am going to run this. It will be printed that hello message. And also if you inspect that, then I am putting console, taking console and writing app. It will be showing the Vue.js instance. What are all the instance in this program? It will be showing here. And we need to be change this message directly to in the console. We can just type as a Vue message equal to hi. It will be displayed here also. We need to be showing in here it, that has been possible. Then we will be going to our PPT. This type of what is program or processing will be calling as a declarative rendering. Then we will be going to our presentation. Okay, we completed that is what is declarative rendering. Then will be component based architecture. It means we have a component. It means it we have a specific piece of code that has been for a specific task. We need to be used for reusability. That case of processing will be as a component. For example, you have a header and you have a footer and you have a what search bar also. You want to use this search bar in the header section and also in the footer section. This searching bar will be calling as a component. We can reusable then. So the developer can easily develop the project. So I will be showing a small example of that. Before showing that example, I will be just telling the way of initialization of Vue.js. So there are the three way of installing the Vue.js. First one is a standalone. That means we can be directly we can put that script on your program. You can run the Vue.js. Second one, with the use of npm, we can install the Vue.js. And third one will be CLI. So here I am showing the example with the CLI. npm install -g at Vue-CLI. The -g means that if you want to be globally install your to your local system, you can put the -g. Okay, if you want to be more detail about it, you want to more need to be study about Vue.js, you have to just use the CLI. So I will be showing a small example of component. For that, I am just creating a Vue.js project. We need to be I already installed a Vue.js, so that step I will be skipping. After that, I need to be create a project of Vue.js. So that I'm putting the command like Vue create the project name. So it will be asking three of the things. That one default, second one V3, V2, and manually select the feature. So in this section, I will be taking the default V3. If you want to more detail about the Vue, you have to select the manually select the feature. So in this, I will be just putting the default. It will be take some time for initializing the CLI plugin. It will be take some of time. Okay, the project will be created. We have to enter inside that project. So Okay, then we need to we need to open this project in our Visual Code. Okay, this is the basic file structure of a Vue.js program within the initialization of CLI. Okay, first one is a Vue config TS. It means a configuration of Vue.js file will be noted here. Second one, README. Everybody know why here it is README, so I will be not telling this. And second one is a package JSON. The package JSON, what are the project name, what are the dev dependency and dependency, entire detail will be provided here. Its file is called package JSON, and the package log JSON means the entire what are the dev dependency, what are the node modules, entire detail, like what are the variables, what are the version, what are the result, what are the things related to node modules will be described here. Then Babel config. Babel config means that if you want to be convert your ECMAScript code to normal JS script, we will be using as a preset. Everybody, you just see that while I am creating a Vue.js project, they are asked what is the preset you will be using. So in is I will be using the Vue CLI plugin Babel preset. Okay, this is not a big thing or major thing in your project. If you are intermediate or beginner, we never need to be worry about this page. Okay. Then before entering to this two main things, I will be telling node modules. Node module will be what are the packages we installed that will be storing in a node module. Then these are the public and SRC. The main thing we want to be code. We want to code the things has been in this folder. First one is a public. In this public, there is a our logo. Then second one is a index HTML. The index HTML means that this file is a entry point of your HTML to your project. That is means that index HTML. In this, they are given ID equal to app. So this is the, we are entering the HTML to JavaScript, into your project. Then I am going to open SRC. In this SRC, there is a main.js. This is the main file we are using for initializing or what are the components, what are the pages that all are imported here. For this will be a major point or entry point of your JavaScript to your project, and it will be a, and in this file we will be importing all their component or everything will be importing here. Then second one is app.view. In the Angular or something, we are using the app component. Okay, that same similarity will be using here also, same functionality also using here. Then second one is a component. I already told you what are the components in this, it will be showing here. So I will be going to create a new component. His name has a home new. Okay, I just created a new component. Then I will be going to put a small example of that. I will be just template. Then I will be getting a script. Okay, in this script, I will be enter some of the things has been come there, but we don't need this right now because we are using basic Vue.js, so we don't need to this these things. So I will be removing. Okay, this is the basic syntax of a Vue.js program. First has been a template, then script, and then we want to export what we want to export to another page or something we want to type here. So in this, I will be just printing a h1 tag to hello world. Then I am going to name this what I want to export this as, like home new. This is a small program I will write. Then I am going to app view. I'm just commenting this because we are already created a new command, so existing we don't need right now. So then I will be importing that component here, import. We need to provide that path also, component, then home new. Then I want to initialize this component in here. Then we need to call that also. Then I'm going to run. For entire Vue project, we need to run this command using npm run serve. Okay, this program has been done, so I will be going to show you. Hello world. Our components will be working fine. So this is a basic, a small example of Vue.js. And here we just created a component and we passed it to that app.vue. Then we imported that component and here we declared and we used here also. This is a basic Vue.js program. And then I will be tell you in this also, we need to be pass a data to in the component. We are using pros. For example, we need to pass a data through in the app module. We can use a pros. In this pros, we need to give a message and what type of things we need to pass on the another page. Just give that. Then we need to be come his there and give like that. What a message or what things we need to be print on your project, that will be put it here. Then we will be going to our slide again. Okay, this is the basic things of a small program of a Vue.js. Then a virtual DOM. Virtual DOM is nothing but it has been a representation of UI kept in a memories. For example, the virtual DOM work in a Vue.js, how they work in here means it will be creating a virtual representation of a real DOM first. Then it will be defining. Then third one, it will be patching. This three step will be done in a Vue.js with the use of virtual DOM. And second one is directive. I already on the previous slide, I will tell you, I will be mentioned what is Vue directives. The Vue directives means that it is a HTML attribute with a -v prefix that given to in a HTML tag extra functionality. That case of things will be calling as a Vue directives. In the Vue directives, we can be connected to in the Vue instance to create our dynamic and reactive user interface. For example, I list out some of the directives here. First one is a vbind. Vbind is a commonly using one of the directive. It will be using for bind our things. For example, you want to put a image on your project. Okay, you can easily write as a div vbind :src. That path you can give directly to this project. That is the one of the directive we using in a Vue.js. And second one, vif. Vif will be using for conditional rendering. Like our if else, that entire statement will be playing here as a vif, v else, like that directives. Okay, then third one is a vshow. Vshow means that it will be a conditional visibility, like a true or false condition will be using for the vshow. And fourth one it will be v4. V4 is using for listing rendering, like for looping functionality we using v4 directive. And next one will be v-on. V-on means if you have to make something happen, like you want to click a button, then we'll be using this directive like a v-on. V-on having containing many three type of. First one is a v-on click. It will be for clicking. And second one, Vue on input. If you want to enter something or you want to be text fields or something, we can use the Vue on input. And third one will be Vue on mouse hover. The mouse hover will be using for you want to be move over a element. You want to mouse over on a element. We can use that also. And last one will be Vue model. Vue model means that it has a two binding functionality. You have a form. We will be most of you have a form. In that case, we will be using Vue model. For this, the combination of a Vue bind value and Vue on input. For example, checkbox for that type of criteria, we will be using the Vue models. So that are the things about the directives. Then I will be going about existing plugins and tools we using in a Vue.js. First one will be Vue routing. For the routing, we will be using our Vue routing. In this Vue.js, there cannot be defaultly provided routing. So we need to be installed. With the help of NPM, we need to install that router. Then we can using the with the help of Vue router plugin, we can use the routing. Then second one is a Vue resource. This plugin will be using for providing resources for making the request and handling the response. That type of things will be handling in this plugin. And a third one will be Vue async data. Vue.js has been rendered asynchronously. So we need to a plugin for that. So that we will be using the Vue async data. And fourth one will be Vue validator. It is used for validating the input field and it will be displaying errors. So that type of validation we need to be do. That case we will be using this plugin. This plugin we need to install separately. Okay. Then next one is the Vue DevTools. DevTool is a software. If you developer want to create or test or debug, that type of software will be called as a DevTool. And in this Vue also, they're providing a plugin like a Vue tool for browser extension for like a Chrome, Firefox. That for the Fire extension, they will be giving a plugin for that also. Then second one is next one is will be Vue Touch. You need to be done some of the touch event with the help of Vue. We will be using this plugin. And next one will be Vue element. Vue element means that if you want a set of customized element, you want some of the customized element, we will be using the Vue element plugins. Okay, these are the things I want to discuss with you. If you have any, I already tell you that way of installation and I will be showing a small example of that. These are the things I want to discuss with you. You have any questions or doubts, you can ask me.
If I don't have any questions, please. Renjitha, I think no one have no questions. Thank you, Renjitha. It was a good section.
Okay, thank you. Thank you all.